Hello, Tuesday the 11th of March 2014. Well, the back has made a bit of a recovery, boys and girls. I'm still quite not there yet. Still troubling a bit, but troubling me a bit. But 24 hours has made a real huge difference. I spent most of Sunday night sort of flattish on the settee, on the new settee in the living room. And of course, when I went to bed at night, I was like on my back all night long. And it has made a huge difference. Look, I'm able to actually bend now. And I look like one of, you know, those nodding, do you remember those nodding ducks? I look like one of those this morning. Quack, 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 or Daffy Duck even. So, yes, I managed to go swimming this morning, so that's on its way, nice and healed. And I did think it was a pulled muscle. Let me show you where I was at the time when I pulled the muscle. So, this little thing behind me here, this is my lean-to shed, okay? And that bit there, the roof of it, okay, is underneath the two new windows that were put in. Do you remember last December? And it had a little bit of rubble on it, you know, from obviously where the builders had been doing their work. And all I wanted to do was clean that off. Now, I used a rake and a broom. Now, the broom, I had to stretch right over to get the broom because it's a little bit of a short handle. And that's what done it. The weird thing is, it was like, you know, hours before I felt that there was anything wrong. When I'd done the roof, I come down off the roof, cleared up beyond me, you know, put the stuff in the bin, went back into the house, and everything was fine. You know, as far as I was, there was nothing wrong. Went to bed in the afternoon, and then when I got up that afternoon, I thought, oh, there's something wrong here. Okay, managed to do my job, and then come home, went to bed. But the Sunday morning, that's when it was really bad. The Sunday morning, like almost, I don't know, 18 hours later. So a weird thing, isn't it? That it takes so long for things to sort themselves out or things to show. But it did, and it's a lot better now. Anyway, I did promise you that I'd show you around the garden today, so let's have a little look, all right? That's the lean-to shed, as I say. Round there's my living room windows. Ronan was asking me about the, what do you call them? The shutters, you know, the sort of gates that you can see on the other side of the windows. They were just for security things, because I'm, or not so much now, but I used to be away quite a lot. Okay, I'm not away so much now. And I had those installed, about 10 years ago now. About 13 years ago I had those installed. That was the year my mum died. We've got lights on the room there. I take security quite seriously, actually. Little holly bush there, little table, needs a blooming good clean. Might get the old oil out. Gardeners everywhere looking at that table, horrified, thinking, oh, you need to put some oil on that. My sister does. My sister would anyway. Front door there, there's the back door there. Two big water butts. Okay, water butts, I said. The water butts are actually now larger than my bum. I'm pleased to say that. I have been on a bit of a diet at the moment, and now we've managed to get down below 13 stone. My target is 12 stone. Okay? Target is 12 stone. When I started last Wednesday, I was 13 stone 4. I'm now 12 stone 13. So improvement there. More about the diet during the week. I'll keep you fully updated, okay? Carrying on looking around the garden, we see the garlic and spring flowers are blooming in the garden. Check those out. We got little crocuses. There we are. We got the snowdrops. And we got the daffodils swaying gently in the wind. How nice. And the Dalek protecting my property. So carrying on around the fence, you can see the satellite dish for FreeSat. We don't have subscription television, thank you. Can't afford that. Far too expensive. FreeSat. There's a solar panel, which you can see there on the tree. That actually provides the lighting. I've got like additional lighting in some of the rooms, which is connected to a big battery in the lean-to, and that gives me free lighting. Okay, so I don't actually pay for the lighting in most of the rooms in my house. Eventually, it'll be all the rooms in my house when I can be bothered to do a bit more wiring. A little bit of a plastic sort of amateur type greenhouse where I start my seedlings off, and that's about it. And then we're round to the living room again. And as you can see, I'm surrounded by beautiful pine trees. Very, very tall pine trees. Check those out, okay? Look how tall they are. I love it. And in really windy conditions, like when we have storms and things like that, they sway really like that, like this. I'm now being a tree. See, my back's not too bad now, but it's not quite right. That's all for today. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.